On 18th of May, something unusual happened on the high stretches of Mount Everest, in a zone which is commonly called death zone by climbers. A Malaysian man was found shivering. The Sherpa who came to him like a godsend is here with us to discuss how that rescue happened. Gelje Sherpa, thank you so much for taking time out and speaking to us. Just help us understand that particular day, 18th of May, you were climbing the Mount Everest. How did you spot this Malaysian climber? What exactly did you see?
Yeah, I was like going with my clients during the summit. I saw on the way to summit, we call balcony there. There's about 8,400-meter altitude. We call the dead zone there. I met him exactly the point we call uh, balcony.
Mm-hmm.
And when I met him, he was like unconscious. He's like about the dead because about the die because he don't have oxygen. He didn't have no like support climber, no partner. He was alone there because his Sherpas left him already up there. Just Sherpa, she went down to camp for a little because he don't have oxygen, so he can't like spend long time with his clan also. So that's when he came down. When I met him, he was alone because I have so many oxygens. And I was with the one Chinese member to like during the summit. I climbed the summit from the when we were like starting to the rescue. And my client is back sent back to the camp for, and we used that oxygen too for the rescue for the Malaysian climbers.
And then, how many kilometers did you have to trek to get him to safety?
Mostly people who need to like carry up on the back because there's a rocky part, no possible to drag down. So when we get like snow place and ice place, like easier place, we drag him down. So where is the rocky part and hard part, like we say like technical part, we need to carry back him. And I spent like more than 5 6 hours. There's like about the 8,000 meters, even like 200 meters, like very hard to like bring down, even like 100 meters. There's not like kilometers. There was like around 300 400 meters. I took more than 6 hours to like bring down to him because I was alone there till camp 4.
I can't even imagine what must have gone through your mind at that point of time, but help us understand every step that you take there, lack of oxygen, the cold, the chill, makes you weigh, I think, 10 times your body weight. And then you were carrying somebody on your back. I mean, did you at no point feel that, I want to give up, that this is getting very difficult?
Yeah, I don't want to because in our Buddhist religions, like bigger than like doing praying in the monastery, like we're saving one person's like almost like about die person. Just I saved him life and he's still now he's life, he's in his country. So I'm so glad and so happy to like do rescue to him. So because I don't want to be like because I'm not starting the work if I start because I want to like complete. So that's why I decided to like save his life. So that's why I need to do like hard work for him. As just one day I can't do that's because we have to do sometime like 2 days, 3 days, like long rescue also. But that this is only one day, but hard day. About the 8,000 meters, my experience is very like how to say very hard condition to like do rescue. Sometimes like we don't have like enough oxygen and we have to save the oxygen, like save the triples. Like we can like drag down to him at the rocky part. So if we like drag down to him, like it has to be like broken, like you want like sometimes it sleep, it has to be die also. So that's why you need to be like careful to like bring down to him.
So the Malaysian climber is now back home by God's grace and by your help. His health is now okay. But because of the extreme, condition and the extreme labor that you put in, did your health also suffer? Did you have to take any precautions? Did doctors tell you anything about how this has impacted your body?
His body?
Your body.
Oh, my body is like Sherpa body is like, I don't know, like totally different, like an altitude. I don't know. We have like, I think Sherpa have like different kind of lungs, I think. So that's
You're like the
why we
Iron
can't
Man.
like yeah, if we don't have like even like we don't have food, energy, just we survive like more than 3 4 days with like if we have like oxygen. So I am also like using the oxygen like during the rescue. So without oxygen, I'm also not possible to like save his life because I have like enough oxygens because I'm like going summit push. I have like my client oxygens because I already prepared the summit. That's why like we have extra oxygen like save his life, and I need to use
Mm,
also bring him down because I need energy and we need oxygen also like do for work. And I start from since 18 May, like 12:30 to like morning, like maybe 6 7 o'clock. I was in camp for till that
mhm.
time. It's like quite hard. Like 1% like doing above the 8,000 meters. This is totally like a different kind of experience there. Like I was alone because I'm very scared. Also, if sometimes if he die on the way, I was like I'll be like alone with him. So I can't like drag him down only like dead body. So if he lies, just easy to bring down as well now because sometimes I try to talk him also. Just I call him, but his first word is he like to talk different. Oh, I need water and I need food. He said like, oh, I want. He said like, I want coffee. He said, oh, I don't have coffee at that. And okay. And when I bring down to C4 and he speak with me just a little bit, not so much. And I asked him, do you know me? He said, oh, I know you. You are Gelje. And that's why I'm very happy. So he's now back. Otherwise, like he whole night he no talk with me. I asked him any questions, but he not like when I bring like C4 like a little bit low place, and I give it to like more than like 4 liter 4 hour oxygen. So after that, like he was back.
Wow, commendable. So while you were engaging in this journey, you were obviously trying to talk to him and keep going. But what was really going on in your mind? I mean, what was that one thing you were holding on to? Was it Lord Buddha? Was it your family? What was really making you go ahead, keep walking ahead?
I don't know, just I feelings like because I really love to do like rescue and I really like to like save other things because I like to do like help for someone. So I get like motivated from there. And my family also like saying sometimes like someone like have like any some problem, you need to help for them. Like my family like so like doing service all the time like this. So that's where I like to like save the people. I like to bring the people like do the rescue and for help other people is my how to say it's like my passions.
Yeah. Did your client also support you? Because you were accompanying your client and suddenly you had to divert your energy to this rescue. So, how did that conversation happen between your client and you?
My client he not understand English. Even he don't know what is the rescue. I say, oh, I'm doing rescue to him. He was super angry with me.
Hmm.
During the summit, he like spent so much money for the climbing. So that's why he don't want to back to Sipo. We already tried one day before also. We back same place. And second day also we went there and I said like we need to back. And he was super angry. And he said, I need to do rescue. Like he didn't say that passions that Malaysian climber trouble, right? And I bring to him next to him, I need to bring this one. So I did like this. I'm like, oh, I need to bring this one is down. And after that, he understand. Otherwise, he don't know like what is the rescue means. Because
Hmm.
Chinese
Hmm.
people like very like less people speaking English, so he don't understand English, and very hard to explain to him. And after that, if he stay with me and I need to look after him, and we need to like use more oxygens. If he went
Hmm.
himself, and we get like more safe oxygen. So that's why he went down himself and he let me and uh, Malaysian climber and just I give his oxygen to like Malaysian climber and we bring down to him. he also
But
like
we, yeah, we are seeing the pictures and video of that dramatic rescue. You're carrying the Malaysian climber in a sleeping bag, so that must have taken a lot of effort as well. Packing him up properly, ensuring that he remains warm, and that lugging him onto your back all alone. You must have really got all your strength together, mental and physical, at that moment. Can you recall exactly what all you did?
yeah, this, when I being like C4, like C4 is like little bit like lower place. Till C4 is very hard to like bring down to him. After C4 is I met one of my friends, his name is Nepali Sherpa. He also like helped me. He's my rescue partner from the C4 to down C3. Just we packed him in the like sleeping mats because sometimes we need to like drag down to him. So that's where if we're not packing the sleeping mat, and if we drag down like dangerous for him also, that's where we packed it properly. I know like about the rescue, like how to pack the patients and how to how to bring down. I got like training since 2000, 2015 because I was a Kumba School doctor that time, like I did rescue training with like KCC. My I want to like remind my teachers is like Gelje Sherpa here teach me like how to pack the peoples, like how to bring down and how to do like save people, how to do safe rescue. He teach us. So that's why for me also like easy to do those things like packing. Otherwise, at that altitude, very hard to think about that, like how to pack. Sometimes if I did mistake, only if I did like one mistake not, and when you like drag down, sometimes sounds to be like dangerous to like go like fall down.
What is the death zone really? Why is it called the death zone? How is it different from the rest of Mount Everest?
We call above we like crossing 8,000. We call the death zone. It's like above the 8,000 meters. We call the death zone. There's like somewhere we're using oxygens for the Sherpas. Okay, like for the climb, I saw many times when finished oxygens above the 8,000 meters, no oxygen, like no chance to life. So that's why we also call dead zone. Above the 8,000 meters, like so many people dead. This year also many people, someone lost, someone dead. So from long time, like many years ago, also people, so many people die above the like 8,000 meters, and that's why people call it dead zone there. Even like sometimes we see people like doing the rescue, they are died like above the 8,000 meters. Sometimes like some people like if he see him like on trouble, they can't do like rescue for him like above the 8,000 meters. This is not a joke because he don't know like how to save his life, but he can't do the rescue for other people, and that's why all the dead children. Sometimes we need to like let him because if we don't have,
Sherpa, one of the Indian Mount Everest climbers, Bachandri Pal, she has recently said that, only people who are experienced, who are trained, who are professional climbers should be allowed to climb Mount Everest. She says that what is happening is that anybody who has the money is being allowed, he's being given the permit to climb. Does this experience make you really think whether this analysis is correct, that people who don't have the experience, who don't have the training, just because they have the money, they're being allowed to climb, and this kind of situation is being created? We are playing with lives, we are playing with ecology, environment.
yeah, because all the like agency people like they need to like they open agencies as for the business, right? So that's where they like took like any clients, but even at least they need to like suggest for the clients they want to like climb above the 8,000 meters. At least they need to do like basic training and how to use oxygen. What is the oxygen means, and how long one bottle of oxygen, how long we can use, and how long like possible to use one bottle of oxygen. We need to like calculate oxygens. We need to learn about that. If they want to like climb about 1,000 meters, at least they need to do like basic training and a little bit like small mountain like experience if they have. This is like for the climb safety, because Sherpa have experience and they like teach him also, but better to be like he have a like on knowledge. He safety is for him, right? This is very important things for to do like climbing if they have like some basic training.
Sherpa, thank you so much for speaking to us. Thank you so much for doing what you did. You've restored everyone's faith in humanity. Thank you once again, and all the very best to you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you.